What's up, people? Can I get a hand clap? Hand clap, hand clap. And what is this hand clap for? It's called hand clap for Motivation Inspirational Monday. And why is it Inspirational Monday? Because I said to you guys earlier that I had finished my Lakers Unchained series, dealing with the Lakers that were still signed, and I feel like I've been very disrespectful to a certain individual. And that individual is no other than Nick Young's little brother, Anthony Brown. Yes, they look just alike. I don't care what nobody say. They look just alike. So anyway, I just want to speak out about Anthony. I say Anthony Brown. I want to speak out about the young brother. Now the young brother, you know what I mean? I think he was a little bit, where am I start from with Anthony Brown? Now, me personally, I know a lot of people beat this dude down. You know, say he sucks. He shouldn't be in the league. He should be in Alcatraz, washing dishes. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, this is how I look at it. You know what I mean? The same thing I say about D, we got to stop being biased. And why I say that? Because, okay, if we're going to say Anthony Brown sucked, right? When D-Lo was going through those transitional, we got to say the same thing about him as well, correct? All right, we got to give these guys opportunity, a chance. You know what I mean? Like sometimes a lot of players come in, and I think I'm trying to think who said this. I'm not too sure who said this in the comment section, and I don't want to just throw the name out there. But anyway, one of the brothers in their family, Lakers family, said, when D-Lo came into the league, he was starstruck. You know what I mean? He's playing against people he grew up and inspired. That's the same thing I can say about Anthony Brown and Larry Nance and all those guys. They were starstruck. You know what I mean? Because they're playing against Steph Curry. They're playing against LeBron James. They on a team with Kobe Mama Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So they were starstruck. But anyway, Anthony Brown, to me, he started a couple times when Kobe was hurt. Now his offense now, let's be a little real. Now he came from Stanford, you know what I mean? He was pretty good, right? You know what I mean? He did all right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He got him because he could knock down the three ball, right? Now, he didn't have no confidence in his offense. Let's be real. He didn't have no confidence. The guy will pass up shots. He was wide open. Instead of him banging the three or taking the three, he will pass it. He'll take 1 to 3 shots a game and just took up a lot of spot on the floor because I think he didn't have no confidence in his game and the confidence in himself, period. You know what I mean? So I think what it is because when you're playing with the big mama, I said big mama, but he is the big mama. He's the great mama. When you're playing with the mama, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to let him down because, Kobe was known for knocking somebody like Samaki Walker in the face, you know what I mean, on a bus because he was pissed about something. You don't want that type of beef from the mama. Anyway, what I want to share with you, like I said before, his offense was more hitting. He didn't really do too much with his offense. He didn't really try. Simple as that. He didn't put on the floor. He didn't do anything. So you really didn't know what you were getting from Anthony Brown. Now, defensive-wise, I'm going to give him this much prop on defense. The reason why Byron Scott was mostly starting him is because of his defense. The Lakers were dead last in defense. Well, they were fighting Philadelphia, for the lollipop. So the Lakers were like way down there in defense. And we didn't have a real defensive wing. Now, we had Metta World Peace, but, the guy's old. You know what I mean? He's 3 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying? He can't get up the floor like he wants to. And I know I seen a fan, threw him out a jug of liquor, and to get him going. But, it is what it is. But Anthony Brown on defense, he did pretty good on defense. As a defensive rate from a 1 to 10, I would give him a 6 because he did play against, the likes of Carmelo Anthony and LeBron and all them guys. And he did pretty good. He did his fair share. Not saying he was excellent on D, but he did his fair share. He played pretty good defense. Now, going forward, this is what I like to see from Anthony Brown. And yes, we're going to wind up keeping him because he's cheap. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to have some cheap players on the bench. If you trying to, making sure you have money for D'Angelo and you re-signed JC and you're trying to get a big name superstar, you got to have some bench players, and the bench players, you got to try to get them as cheap as possible. You know what I mean? Because you want to save up money. You don't want to be, going over the salary cap. So with that being said, going forward, I like to see Anthony Brown and Luke Walton's system to be more confident in his shot. Gain a little bit more weight. He's in the gym right now. He's working on his weights. He's working on his shooting game. He's working on his game, period. And that's what I respect about the young brother. And I'm saying he will be a good addition coming off that bench, man, because he was known for banging that three. And that's what Luke Walton's system is known for, the three. Yes, there's a lot of it's motion offense, and is always looking for the open man, but the open man is always somebody behind the arc. If you watch the Warriors game, they take anywhere from 20 to 30 freaking three-pointers a game. So with that being said, Anthony Brown will make a good addition coming off that bench, for Luke Walton's system, banging down the three. His defense, I think, is going to get a little bit better. I mean, he was, like I say, he was already playing pretty decent. So his defense is going to get a little bit much better. He just got to learn to play within the system. He didn't really make too many mistakes. The biggest problem, like I said, he just didn't take the shot when it was there. I mean, and he just, he didn't put the ball on the floor. Like I said, his offense was like ghost. I don't even want to get into it because everybody know he really didn't show any type of offense. So going forward, I like to see him be a little bit more creative. Be able to play more into the system. If the shot is there, take it. Don't force anything. Continue to work on your defense. You did pretty good, brother, on your defense last year, but let's get better so that way you get playing time. Because the one thing about the Lakers, you're going to need utility players who can, do the obvious. You don't need a score because you got, like I said, if we keep our young youth with JC, Russell, Randall, and if we get Ingram, we got enough scores right there. We need utility players now who can take shots and make shots when it's needed, but not always look for their shot. And also to play defense as well. So mostly team defense. So Anthony Brown, like I said, offensive wise, he definitely got to have confidence in his game. Can't really tell him what to work on because he never took an opportunity to even show us if he had game or not. So I'm going basically off of his, his college game. In his college game, he looked pretty decent. So he just got to build confidence in his shots. And on top of that, his defense, like I said, if he go up another notch on his defense, he's pretty good. And like I said, once again, you do not need everybody scoring. Everybody has a role to play. Some players, like for instance, when you got 3 superstars on one team, somebody got to take the humble side, the sacrifice to drop down their points in order to let the other 2 superstars go. Prime example, Chris Bosh. In Toronto, he was averaging, 20, 11, something like that. He goes to Miami with Wade and LeBron. He started averaging like 15 points. He took a step back and he started doing other things that can help to benefit the team, and that's defense. So just keep that in mind, guys. You don't need everybody scoring. You need, like I said, you need utility players to come in and play their role. Now, if the shot is there, you take it, but at the same time, you need defensive players. You need people who can clean up on the boards, who can play, who knows how to run the system and understands the game. So with Anthony Brown, I just hope that this year he gets much better. Like I said, be patient with the guy. I hope the front office is patient with all our players. I don't know right now because I'm looking at too much reports. Even though it is the free agency time, it's around the corner. So I'd like to see him just, take a little bit more time with his game, build confidence, work on his defense, and, and just, let it roll. So that's me. Drop me down what I think about Anthony Brown. It's your man Urban. I comes to bring that juicy flavor to you guys. And I'm coming from some mama's basement. Mama, can you fix me a plate of pancake, baby? Get out of here. Okay. Bye, lady.